Oh hi, my fellow humans, and welcome to my channel. I'll be your bartender for today, and I'll be making a cocktail for our favorite, completely normal, guardian of civilization, Nanashi Mumei. Now, as you may have known, Mumei has since announced that she will be graduating soon, by the end of this month, and her fans will miss her dearly. Mumei is a very special part of Holo Promise and Holo Council, and things will be quite different without her presence. I definitely will miss her little moomisms and shenanigans that she gets up into in her streams, and things just won't be the same without them. However, it is our job as the fans to send her off with a smile. So let's spend the rest of our time together, making memories that we won't forget. I hope this little cocktail tribute of mine can send some joy your way. So, farewell, Mumei. I wish you good luck on your next adventure. Now, what I love about Mumei is the absolutely adorable, cute, airheaded, slightly pankatsu type of vibe that she always brings to her streams, while at the same time having an incredible knack of concocting some of the most cursed creations in Hololive, be it the original scary Suisei face or the infamous Taranchama. Our cute little guardian of civilization has quite a number of monsters under her command. At the same time, moments such as Mumei's deep love for berries, Cromie's flower incident, and of course her dear dark desire to want to watch everyone get giga-slapped by Fauna are some of the most randomly adorable moments that have cemented themselves in the Mumei canon. The inner workings of Mumei's mind are both adorable yet terrifying, but of course we as the fans love all parts of Mumei equally. Not only that, but Mumei is quite the talented singer. Her original song, also titled Mumei, is one of my absolute favorites. And it's got quite a different vibe compared to the songs that she usually sings. It's more deep, melancholic, sorrowful, and it really connects with you on an emotional level. And while the deeper meaning of the lyrics are really going to hit different from now on. But no matter what happens, we can always find a little piece of Mumei within our hearts. Now let's talk about today's cocktail and the ingredients. As I mentioned before, Mumei has a real thing for berries, so I wanted to craft a cocktail that would capture that deep love. Today's cocktail isn't based on any particular drink at all, but I wanted to challenge myself to make something using ingredients that all had some relation to berries to make the most berry-forward drink possible. So for today's cocktail, the first thing we'll need is some actual berries to muddle into our drink. I have a strawberry that's been cubed up, and I'm gonna put this in my shaker and I'm gonna muddle it, smash it up. Next, we're going to need Sloe Gin. So you saw me use this for Iris's drink. This is gin that's been infused with the flavor of sloe berries, which is a special type of berry. And it's, quite an enjoyable, sweet, fruity liqueur, basically. But in order to add some proof, some strength to this drink, I'm also going to be using some regular London dry gin. And if you don't know, gin is basically alcohol that's been infused with some botanicals, the main one being juniper berries. That's the main flavor of gin. So that'll give us some strong, botanical notes, while also giving some, strength in alcohol to our drink. Now, the Sloe Gin also has the flavor of juniper berries in it, but it will get mostly overtaken by the flavor of the sloe berries. So we're going to use a mix of both to have a strong berry-forward base spirit in our cocktail. Next, for our sweetener, we are going to use raspberry liqueur. Now, I haven't used this in a while, but I had this for Elizabeth's drink, and it's quite good. The more recognizable brand of this is probably Chambord. If you have that, you can use that. And next, we're going to use Creme de Cassis, which is also a type of berry that's popular in Europe. This is also quite a delicious liqueur, and I enjoy drinking this in my cocktails. So I think the mix of all these berries will give us a very strong fruity flavor in our cocktail. Now, for our souring agent, we're going to be using lemon juice. You might be thinking, wait a minute, lemons aren't berries, right? Well, if you look it up, lemons are technically part of the family Hesperidium, which is the family that botanists classify berries under. So technically, lemons are a form of berry, which is quite shocking, I know. So we definitely need lemon juice to sour up our drink. On that same note, these lemon bitters are also fair game. And next we're going to need saline solution. And now you're gonna think, okay, this definitely cannot have anything related to berries. It's just salt water, right? Well, that's where my secret ingredient comes in. I have this raspberry infused water. Basically, it's just some plain water that's been, soaked with raspberries and whatnot to extract some of the aromas, some of the flavors into the water. And I just use this as the base for my saline solution to give it, that berry relation, as well as freezing some of this water into the ice cubes, so we'll have berry ice. So truly, all my ingredients that I've listed have something in relation to berries, and I hope that it'll taste very good. Now let's make the cocktail. First, grab your berry shaker, and we're gonna add our cubed strawberries into bowl. So take your berry stick and give those strawberries a good crush. Okay, now that they're all mushed up, the fresher strawberries the better. We're going to add half an ounce of our raspberry liqueur. Now we add half an ounce of Creme de Cassis. Now we add 1 ounce of Sloe Gin. Now 1 ounce of lemon juice. And then 1 ounce of London dry gin. Now we add 2 dashes of lemon bitters. And then 2 drops of berry saline solution. Actually, make that 3. Now we're going to add berry ice to our shaker. Now we're going to cap it off. Give it a nice, very hard shake. Now to serve, take a lowball glass. I'm going to fill it with the rest of our berry ice. Now we're going to double strain our cocktail very well into our berry glass. Now, to garnish, I have 2 blackberries here that I'm just going to place on the edges of the glass, like this. And there you have it. I present to you Mumei's Berry Delight. We have a nice, beautiful red cocktail that matches the color of the berries that Mumei loves so much, along with some contrasting white berry ice floating around in the drink. And of course, we have 2 nice big blackberries resting on top of our drink to really drive home that berry motif. I hope you're not sick of the word berry just yet. But yeah, looks great, but now that I look at it, it kind of reminds me of something that I can't quite put my finger on. Man, what does it look like? Oh well, whatever. I hope I managed to capture Mumei's essence in this drink, along with her love for berries. And I hope that if she ever sees this, that it makes her very happy. Now let's give it a taste. First, we're going to take a sniff. Okay, so it's quite berry forward on the nose. The berry ice actually has quite a strong aroma to it, which is quite surprising. I figured it would be dulled out by the freezing process, but yeah, whatever they infuse that berry water with, it's quite potent. But of course, we're getting quite a lot of mixed berry notes from the drink itself. There's like a little bit of the botanicals from the gin, but honestly, it's quite muted by all the other ingredients. So let's give it a taste. Tastes like a very berry sundae. To be serious though, that strawberry that we muddled earlier actually comes through quite a bit. It gives it a very fresh, fresh taste, like fresh fruit, because we muddled it fresh. But I'm surprised that it managed to come through so well. The other flavors, the 3 berries, sort of mix together and creates a very round, fruity, sweet flavor. It's a very sweet drink, and the alcohol is sort of masked under all those flavors, but there's, after you drink it, on your back palate, there's a little bit of a hint of the botanicals, that juniper berry notes that you get from the gin. Despite all the liqueurs that we used, this is not actually a super sweet drink. It's, balanced out by the tartness from the lemon juice, and, it has very fruit snacky type of flavor, but not as sweet, like I guess like a fruit leather more type of flavor. Originally, I had said to double strain the cocktail because I thought it would help preserve the clarity by removing all the fruit pulp from the muddling. But now that I think of it, when trying to double strain it, the strainer got a bit clogged because of all the fruit pulp, so I just sort of open poured it into the glass, and now that I look at it, the appearance is already quite clear, despite having all that fruit pulp in it, and the Strawberry Muddled gives the drink a more jammy consistency that I think a simple syrup would have provided. So I think that's probably the way to go if you're trying to make it by yourself. But yeah, overall this is a light, refreshing berry lemonade type of flavor that you can drink with a bit of alcohol to prove things up, warm you up, and I think this is a nice refreshing drink. It's perfect for hot summer months or in the middle of berry season, so I urge you to give this a try if you're interested. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please leave your well wishes and farewells to Mumei in the comments down below. If you have an idea for a berry-themed cocktail, please let me know. Farewell, Mumei. May fortune follow you wherever you may go. And I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers, and thank you.